give up easily. Professor Lucien is at the door, and he won't give up until he opens it. That means I need another way out of here. It was the only window that was open in the station, so it was a good way to get onto the train. And now, it might be my only way out. The window to the right should be the Baroness's cabin, and the one on the left is the saloon car. The roof could be my escape route. That's the Baroness's cabin. Itch is probably with her. I wouldn't mind jumping through the window and giving them both the surprise of a lifetime, but then the Baroness would freak out, and Itch would be forced to report the event to the police. This is the saloon car. The coal car and an old-fashioned steam engine are in front of it. There must be someone in the saloon car. They'd see me if I climbed along the side of the train. If I stand up, my head is level with the roof, but the roof is too slanted and smooth to climb. Whew. There's nothing quite like traveling on a train. Ventilation shaft supplies the freight car with fresh air. It also seems big enough to climb through. I'd say I found my way in. The cover has two hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the two screws on the front hold it closed. I can't see anything but the rear of the car through the slots. And that won't do. What I really need is a view of the front.
You'll get it back in Venice. Frightening me like that. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past my window.
Be off with you.
Oh, man.
I can use these.
Phew, that was close. He left the lock open. How convenient. Let's see. A wrench, you don't say. This is too easy. The safe that I need to put the envelope on is in the freight car, but I can't just walk in like a delivery man. I should be able to move about freely in the train, as long as I keep away from Professor Lucien. The other guests don't know me, and conductors change several times during the journey. A new face shouldn't seem suspicious to anyone.
Young man?
Yes, sir?
Tell me, when did they switch to self-service on the Orient Express? Should they not have informed the passengers about that in advance?
Forgive me, sir. I was...
And what about my bag? Did your colleague find it?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know.
I expected as much. There will be consequences. And now, bring me my coffee.
Of course, sir. Asshole. Beer, Wine, champagne, gin, brandy, and whiskey. The richest snobs take the same medicine as the poorest slobs. Some people would need a drink to steady their nerves, doing what I'm doing, but not me. I want a clear head if I'm going to get this envelope onto the safe. Huh. A dish with old people's candy. Butterscotch, I think. Locked. Let's see. It fits! Huh. A lot of odds and ends. A hairnet, batteries, a half-pack of cigarettes, an unused toothbrush. The bartender probably has to serve as a jack-of-all-trades, like a concierge in a hotel. So, is there anything useful? Here we go, a small shaving mirror. A small portable radio. The reception is surprisingly good here in the mountains. I won't be able to use the radio, but the antenna, on the other hand, a thin, short metal rod that can be extended. Something like that might come in handy. There's still some coffee left. Coffee for the gentleman.
Do you know what the problem with people like you is?
You mean our lack of a sense of duty, or our skin color, or a lack of respect for our elders? We have so many flaws. He didn't even want to hear why it took so long to get his coffee. He just wanted to tear into someone, just wanted to assert his will. It's a sad life if you have to pump yourself up by deflating others. The old lady didn't get on in Zurich, and she doesn't look like someone from Nancy or Basel. I'm guessing she boarded in Paris. She seems familiar somehow. The younger woman seems to be some kind of carer or companion for the older lady. I wouldn't like to be with her all day long. She radiates a certain restlessness and unease. I know people like that always have to be doing something. They feel useless if they don't have anything to do. I feel sorry for them. The elderly woman's carer can't keep her hands still, so she's knitting. Can I bring you ladies anything? Is everything satisfactory?
Everything is wonderful, young man.
Very good. Got it. They should have been able to open the door with pliers. I think the coast is clear. I assume Inch is also in the compartment. He'll probably find some excuse to sneak out to trigger the blackout and engage the emergency brakes. No idea how he expects to pull that off. He usually leaves me in the dark about such things. Even after months of partnership, he still doesn't trust me completely. Just a few more days, and I'll finally be rid of that creep. And until then, he has to burn in his own personal hell with the Baroness. A nice thought. Obviously, they managed to open the door. I wonder who or what the archaeologist thinks locked it. Did he connect it to the burglary in London? Probably not. Professor Lucien is on his way to Cairo, just like the Baroness. They both know each other. She chairs the Friends of the British Museum Club. I hope he's too shaken up to leave his cabin until we reach Venice. The violinist was already on the train in Zurich. Handsome devil. I'm glad my girlfriend isn't here. She loves to make me jealous. And once I'm raging mad, she leans forward and whispers one of those phrases that only she can say. Huh. Is this a Stradivarius or something like that? If it is, maybe I should take it with me during the blackout. With any luck, I'm going to be a happy family man soon, and I'll need a few francs, lira, or marks. Self-control. Side jobs always lead to complications. There are enough unknowns in our plan as it is. No need to add more. He seems to be worried about something. So much the better for me. If he's absorbed in his own problems, he won't be paying attention to anyone else, and won't be able to offer good testimony to the police. We're still in the Swiss Alps. We should reach the Italian border in half an hour. Imagine Inch climbing over it to trigger a blackout out front. I bet he paid someone to do his dirty work. Inch almost never takes personal risks, and usually he tries to keep his hands clean. Some maps, info for travelers, some pictures, and the schedule, all neatly hung up with magnets. Won't work. There's a lock at the bottom of the window. Maybe. The big map shows the different routes the Orient Express took in the course of its long history. It's larger than the other notices, and thus hung up with larger magnets. I'll take one with me. Some of the photos are rather nice. Professional work. If I have to. That should do the trick. It sticks. Okay, the candy is so sticky that it should hold the mirror without any trouble. Haha, as I expected, it sticks. I'll tie the magnet to the string. Done. I doubt that I can drag the safe through the ventilation shaft with nothing more than a magnet on a string. And I can't imagine another reason for pushing the string through the ventilation shaft. First, I need to get an overview of what's awaiting me in the freight car, and then I'll take care of the cover. There's the guard. The safe is directly beneath the ventilation shaft. I could shimmy down the shaft and hit him on the head from behind. Uh-oh.
Are you okay, Robert?
Nothing to report, sir.
At ease?
Any suspicious passengers come aboard in Zurich, sir?
Not really. It could be anyone and no one. But we've received support from the Swiss police. A certain Constable Zeller.
Oh?
Very motivated. Might get on our nerves.
That limits my options. I can't overpower two people. I don't think I'll be able to slip into the carriage unseen after all. Oh, there has to be a way. I have to keep Idge happy. How do I get you onto the safe? Or on top of it? The safe is directly beneath the ventilation shaft. And Idge said something about a blackout and a tunnel. I could use the moments of confusion and darkness to toss the letter onto the safe. Might work, as long as I manage to open the ventilation shaft and choose the right moment. I could unscrew the screws, but I should only open the cover inside the tunnel. What was that?
Sir! Must have fallen out.
Put that on the floor.
Yes, sir.
That was close. If the second screw makes that much noise, it's over for me.
All right. We should...
What? The light's gone out.
Flashlights! Ah! Get off me!
There, sir. An envelope.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens? It's a...
Away with it! Take cover!
What's the meaning of this? What do you want here?
What was the point of the bomb?
Isn't that obvious? I wanted to dispose of Legrand as spectacularly as possible.
You almost disposed of me as well.
Did I not tell you to deliver the letter and leave immediately?
People could have died.
But of course, that was the point of the bomb.
I don't want to hurt anyone. You know that.
And you know that I don't care what you want. Obey my orders and nothing will happen to you, and you'll soon be a rich man. You know as much as you need to know. We will steal the second eye in Cairo, before the eyes of the world. The theft of the first eye got everyone's attention. Legrand's death would have increased the excitement immeasurably. But this will do just as well. We'll have a showdown instead. The Raven versus the Inspector. That should also electrify the press.
Why are you doing this? I thought it was about the jewels. Why are we making life difficult for ourselves and attracting so much attention?
It's about more than that. It's about performing on the greatest stage of all. About the end of a legend. You'll see when it's time for you to see. Until then, just do as I say.
And what if I just leave? You knew who you were dealing with the whole time.
I don't have time for your hypocrisy. You always knew who you were dealing with. If, for your peace of mind, you have to pretend to be innocent in this situation, so be it. But we both know that you begged me to let you in on the heist, and in this business, one must get one's hands dirty.
But
James! James! Where on earth are you?
During the trip, we'll keep a low profile and steer clear of Legrand.
I lost the ticket and the fake passport.
I swear, if my arm was still good enough to climb, I'd have disposed of you long ago. Oh, well. I'd prefer that no one see you while you're on board. Smuggle yourself on board and stay under cover until Cairo.
Okay.
And no more games. Nothing that Legrand, the police, or anyone else could do to you compares to what I will do to you if you don't follow my plan.
James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
He thinks he knows me. He thinks I'm stupid and weak. I have him right where I want him. Here's a young thief who'll show an old-timer how it's done. Even if it means a bit of solitary confinement. I'm lying on a pile of clothes. Different fabrics. Some rougher, some softer. This one feels like a fine net. No, I don't think this'll be much use. I hope the dock workers have left the cargo hold. I'd better just take a peek. Or at least, I'd take a peek if it were possible to open it. Feels like metal. Angular. I think it's the trunk lock. There are small round bumps with slots in the middle. Could be screws. Okay, where's the screwdriver? Knife. There's the screwdriver. So, if I just turn this... aha! Oh, you're kidding me! The stuff over there doesn't look like it was recently loaded. Probably part of the ship's inventory. Tools and spare parts, I'd say. There might be something in that box that could help me escape from the trunk. Of course, it would be more helpful if it weren't out of my reach. Seems to be a strap for holding something on the shelf above the trunk. Unfortunately, I can't reach the clasp. It's fastened tightly, and I can't reach the clasp. Oh, brilliant! Hopefully the clasp won't slip out of the box when I pull the strap. The pipe rolled up against the shelf, but it's still out of my reach. I can't reach it. How's that supposed to work? The strap won't tie itself around the pipe. Looks like I hit the jackpot on my first try. There's nothing more to be had. Looks like I... The ship may be showing its age, but those pipes look more than sturdy enough. The ship may be showing... The ship may... The ship... And then it'll just tie itself around the pipes? Not gonna happen. All right then. I'll just drive the blade through the end of the strap. It's worth a try. Ta-da! That should hold. My best chance. Steady as a rock. Elegant. Oh, great. Okay, I'll tie him up and then get out of here before they start looking for him. And I already have an idea where I can hide.
I can't imagine that he'd just leave.
Yeah, and without saying goodbye either.
No need to be frightened, young lady.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you.
This is hardly the time or the place. What happened on the train?
Nothing bad. Everyone is fine.
Inch is dangerous. I warned you.
I know. That's why we're being careful. And you have a smart and handsome young thief at your side.
And humble, too.
Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
What have I done to deserve luck like this? Inch bothers me. He's shown what he's capable of. What if he finds out about our plan?
How would he? We're careful.
He's more ruthless than we expected. The bomb on the train. I don't want to think about it.
We need to make sure that we stay calm.
You mean that I stay calm?
I'm not worried about you. I know you.
Shall we go over the plan one more time?
Good idea. We know that Inch hid the first eye in the Baroness's luggage.
I'll break into her cabin and replace the eye with a fake.
Right. We'll steal the second eye in Cairo.
And Inch will be caught in the act.
It's simple.
The devil is in the detail. I have to get into the Baroness's cabin undetected, then find the secret hiding place, and I can't leave any evidence behind.
Yes. And Inch said something about a combination, so the hiding place might be locked.
One step at a time. I think I'll assess the situation first.
And I think I'll make myself comfortable for a little while.
So this is how married life will be.
Works for me.
Everything went according to plan in London?
Except for the explosion, yes. The Bobby was right on time.
Because he had a good tip-off.
I had enough time to take the eye, but unfortunately there was no time to replace it with the fake.
Where is it? A work of art. Almost as beautiful as the original.
I can't tell the difference.
Inch could. But if all goes to plan, he won't have a chance to take a closer look at the jewel until after the burglary at the Egyptian Museum. Will Legrand cause any trouble?
Everything's still going according to plan. That means he's clever, but not clever enough.
And the Bobby?
Peasant's cunning, nothing more. He won't be able to solve the puzzle on his own.
There's still Inch.
He doesn't suspect anything. We laid the foundation well. I've been his assistant for months already. He doesn't trust me, but he thinks he can play me for a sucker. That's enough.
Speaking of Inch, I saw him talking to you in Venice. What was it about?
He was angry because his attack on the train failed and because I lost my ticket.
How did you get on the ship?
As a stowaway, locked in a cold, dark cargo hold.
Poor boy. I'll go out now and lead the police and master thieves around by the nose.
I can think of something else to do.
I can't.